Okay, so for the exercise addiction inventory, my overall score was a 15 out of 30, and I kind of expected it to be kind of low or in the top 50%. When it comes to exercise is the most important thing in my life, I chose 3. I neither agree nor disagree. If you would have asked me that question a couple years ago, I would have definitely said like a 4 or a 5. I prioritize sports in my life and exercise before school and sometimes family, and I used to do that, but I think it being my last year here and retiring from the sport of swimming has kind of put into perspective that it's not the most important thing in my life. I think exercise is important, but it's definitely not the most important to me. When it comes to conflicts have arisen between me and my family and or my partner about the amount of exercise I do. I chose 1. I've never had a conflict with the amount of exercise I do. I think when I was younger, I would swim over 20 hours a week when I was like 13, but and my parents were worried, but other than that, I've never had a conflict. I use exercise as a way of changing my mood. I put a 3 because I definitely used to feel that way when things in my personal life would affect my mood and I would feel kind of sad. I'd want to swim to kind of escape and brighten my mood, get those endorphins flowing. Now it's not really feeling that way. It's kind of bittersweet whenever I exercise, and especially being injured kind of takes away that mood. Over time, I have increased the amount of exercise I do in a day. I would put that at a 2. I think with this past year, exercise has not been on my priority list, and I have not increased the amount I do. I think now that I'm back on campus this semester, I have, but it's definitely not the most it's ever been. So I put a 2. If I have to miss an exercise session, I feel moody and irritable. I put a 3. I don't really feel moody or irritable if I have to miss it. Sometimes I am thankful for that break when I don't have to exercise, and I kind of am really grateful for the time I get off. Let's see. If I cut down the amount of exercise I do and then start again, I always end up exercising as often as I did before. That is not true. This year has proved that, especially with all the exercise. I was out of the water and out of working out for 10 months. So I put a 3. I have increased the amount of exercise I do, but I have not gotten back and picked up where I left off before last year, which was 20 hours a week. Now it's maybe 15. But other than that, I kind of agree with the results I got with the 15 out of 30. I knew I'm not really addicted to exercise, but if I were to take this inventory a couple years ago, it probably would have been a higher score.